Before we start, if you're interested in my Discord, all my socials, my new partner, BingX, all the links are in the bio. So let's start with Bitcoin. Yeah, not much has changed here. Still trading inside of this range. And we are seeing a rejection off of this red box, which is not there by accident. So this is probably the level that is going to at least take some time to break. Doesn't mean that we are going to reject and the bear market starts from here, but it means that this is the level where I think we might see some consolidation. So yeah, not much to add to my last Bitcoin analysis, my last Bitcoin video. This is still a level to reclaim. 90.7 roundabout until 92K. Some say 94K, which is also relevant. So yeah, we are just trading inside of the high time frame resistance. The high time frame resistance right now. And also, if we put a FIB tool here, you can see where we are currently rejecting right at the 0.6. So trouble area. Now, one of the better looking charts is absolutely AAVE, whatever you call it. So we are trading at a high time frame support and resistance, and yeah, we are trying to hold on for dear life. So the weekly candle has flipped green, but we are seeing sort of a reaction right now. Swept previous week's low, which is decent. There's also a weekly fair value gap that we have now completely filled. But we need to see upside now. That is pretty obvious. We need to see a close above this level here on the daily candle, and preferably, to be even more convinced that any significant low has formed, we need to probably reclaim 280. So there's some work to do, and not even this level seems to be holding for now on the daily close. So yeah, just have to wait and see. But we are potentially forming a bottom here, and we just need to at least wait for the daily close. CRV is looking, I mean, I wouldn't say great, because we have printed like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 weekly candles that were red. This week is also not looking too hot, but we are currently trading at the bottom of the high time frame range. So this might be the infamous triple tap. This is then the deviation, right? So we've seen 1 tap, 2 tap, and now this is the third. So if there's any form of upside, it should be starting from here. The daily is also fighting, trying to reclaim the one level that is interesting for me. You can see that there's already the alarm that is waiting round about 50 cents, right? So another psychological level that has some relevance. We need to see a daily close above this level. Before, no positions for me, but it is the one level where I'm actually interested in longing. DOGE is also one that I was kind of excited when we saw this reaction here, and then yeah, we just took the low once more. Yeah, kind of feel like this should have a run, but who cares about my feelings? Nobody does, but that's not the point. Yeah, below 25 cents, just not interested. And to be honest, to be completely convinced that this low is going to hold for quite some time, then I think we need to get back into the value area. So consolidate and get back above this red line. So this would be around about 27 cents. This is, as you can see from my squiggle, this is also the trade that I would be taking, and then potentially into all-time high and higher. But this is just wishful thinking right now. So far, this is not looking too productive. We are also leaving equal lows here, something that I really hate whenever I enter a trade. I hate to put my stop loss below these, and I almost never do. So, but I also don't want to see another sweep. So yeah, pretty hard to have a bias right now. But as I said, $27 is the level, excuse me, is the level that would have my interest. ENJ, I mean, this is, I would call this a downtrend. I don't know about you guys, but we've seen a gigantic sell-off, and now we're in a consolidation. If you know the concept about the accumulation manipulation, and then distribution. This might actually be the moment that we are manipulating below this range here. So far, no signs of strength. And also on the weekly, my goodness, I need to go on log chart for this one. This is just gigantic price action, gigantic range. Yeah, we have swept this low, and we have then closed 1, 2, 3, 4 candles below, above this level. So there is, like, just from the candle wicks, there is some buying going on here. However, in order to be convinced, this is a special case because we're right now, again, building a range below the level that I want to see us reclaim. So in this case, I would actually look for a secondary confirmation. So right now, I want to see a reclaim of this box here, being the origin of the impulse down. And once we do reclaim, I could see us maybe reaccumulate here in this box. It's no problem. But at some point, I want to see another impulse, another fair value gap. And once I see this fair value gap, then I'm interested in longing this area here, right? So basically give myself a cushion and wait for a second sign of strength. Right now, there's not even one sign of strength. So the only thing that is giving me hope on this ticker is that we have taken out a very significant low here, and we are seeing a lot of buyback here, big wicks. Somebody is buying. That is for certain, but that doesn't mean that we are gonna see upside from here. FET, fetch, whatever. This is an elite wave count that I saw from somebody else, but it is pretty convincing, I would say. One wave. This is like 1, 2, 3. Then the 3 had a correction of an ABC. We also retested this cluster here, this area of demand. This is hopefully the 4, which gives us one more run into the last hooray, basically. Being the 5th wave, this would be my target zone, my take profit zone above $4, which is pretty far away from this level. But also, if you see these 2 lines here on my chart, this is from, I remember, two monthly levels, right? So resistance here, support here, and then we lost it and we closed back below both lines. So right now, not really interested in FET, but if we actually, and you'll see this alarm again, the alarm here is in perfect alignment with this monthly level, right? So this is definitely significant. This is definitely a level that I want to see reclaim. And the more impulsive this moves becomes now, the better. So if we do this, I would happily long inside of like in this box between these levels. Again, psychological level of $1 as well. So it's an interesting coin, but so far it hasn't shown me anything, and it needs to give me something before I am willing to put money into this asset. HBAR is a special one because I entered a long, also shared the entry with my Discord, link in the bio. But today I decided to close it because I don't really like what I'm seeing. So it is a pretty nice looking 5-wave impulse off of the lows here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have now only seen the A wave inside of this correction. And this is not impulsive. Like if you compare this move here to this move, then you instantly see the difference. We are not leaving any gaps. We're not seeing any any displacement, any impulsiveness, basically. So I would love to re-enter this position if we get below the low of the A wave. So currently waiting, and also shared this with the members in Discord. I closed this here for a small win. The position was, I think I entered here on the daily market structure break. So yeah, closed it for 0.4 R. It's whatever. Like there's endless opportunity. There's always a new setup waiting for you. So I don't mind. I'm not convinced, and I don't really like this structure here. So, and obviously, like if I actually get the sweep and I get to enter here down at the monthly open, for example, my RR is going to be way better, right? So right now, better safe than sorry. Better take some off the table than lose 1 R or close the trade in. What's the opposite of profit? Close the trade with no profit. It's keep it simple. Yeah, whatever. HBAR, close it. Looking for ABC correction and looking for longs down here in this area. Litecoin is, yeah, I was very bullish on Litecoin, but now this is starting to look pretty shit. And the reason being the daily, on the daily, yeah. You can see the daily fair value gap here, and we use it for a couple bounces, but now we've lost it. Not only did we lose it, but we also left a bearish fair value gap now inside of the previously bullish fair value gap. So this in itself is already screaming downside. I have put a squiggle here for a potential short that I'm considering. Yeah, another test of this level, and then a market structure break here, potentially on the 1 hour or something, would be a short for me. Something like this. Always the same playbook. For targets, yeah, probably this low. I mean, we have taken a couple lows here, so maybe the down move was just part of a bigger accumulation, and we just took all of these lows here on the down move, and now we are reaccumulating and going up. But for now, Litecoin looked super bullish a couple days ago, and now I'm starting to doubt my analysis here. And I'm probably going to stay flat or look for this short here on the low time frame. And then XRP, still one of my higher time frame, most bullish looking charts, especially with the weekly close from last week. And yeah, still holding up very well. Like this structure looks exactly the same as Bitcoin. So big up candle, bearish candle on the following day, but now we are again creeping up. Yeah, definitely not scalping, like definitely not taking an intraday trade here. I bought spot at the lows, so I'm just observing this one. XRP has never been a great asset to take lower time frame trades, at least not for me. Didn't really work for me. Am I seeing something here? I mean, the ABC is on the chart. The 1-2, the potential 1-2 is also on the chart. So I would not be surprised if we just completely rip at some point and print the third, the fourth, and the fifth of the fifth. And as I mentioned in my last XRP update, if we take out the low of this Z wave here, the C wave, then this is also an area of interest. So come back lower. Picasso is added again. Reclaim. This would also be a potential long setup into then $7 at least. XRP, if we lose 95 cents, then I'm just gonna get the hell out, because this is not a level that I need to see retested. And then to finish this one is it's going to be Solana. Now, I've been very publicly bearish on Solana. I felt like this is actually a coin that it doesn't matter what Bitcoin is going to do, Solana is done. This was my analysis, and like the reaction that I got afterwards was at least giving me conviction that I'm correct. But I am starting to see something on the lower time frame that is giving me, I would say, the last hope, the last stand for Solana, and that is a previously bearish fair value gap here. Bearish fair value gap, as well as this high time frame level. So you can see that we struggled here on a couple of monthly closes. We then saw a couple of tries here, and then we held it for what is that, like March until September, so half a year before we saw the move up. And right now, this is not coincidence. We have closed last month's candle right above here, and yeah, we are right now accumulating. So this is telling me that if Solana has any form of upside, if there's still life inside of Solana, then this is probably the level that needs to get defended. And something on the lower time frame that's also looking pretty interesting, at least, are these highs. So if you understand liquidity, you'll instantly see that this is very, very juicy. This is what I call a launch pad, like a rocket launcher. Once we get inside of all of these highs and start to liquidate all these positions, this just takes off. All the positions that have to close when they get stopped. This is a liquidity profile that is very interesting to long into, is what I'm saying. But again, what do I need in order to get interested? I haven't even looked at the lower time frame. Yeah, this is not looking too bad. But I'm not seeing something that I want to execute on right away. And this would be something that I'd be communicating in Discord anyways. So I think that's good enough for today. I thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your attention. Again, check out all links in my bio. See you guys in the next video.